Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, it's Saturday. Shall we have a look and see what we've got on the table today? Okay, it's windy again. I had the light on and then it was a bit too bright and then I turned it off and now it's gone a little bit dreary. Here's a selection of cards. The Secret Language of Colour cards, Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards, Romance Angels, Fairy Tarot cards, Angel Prayers, and the Oracle of the Fairies. Okay, oh, and I've got the postcard from Spirit, but the lid, as I was trying to carry all these, the lid fell off and went into the bin. So I'll have to retrieve that. Just a little waste paper bin upstairs. Okay, so I'm not sure what we're doing with these. Shall we start with the Fairy Tarot? Let's start with some tarot. Nice little tower we're building here. It's okay, it looks like we've got quite a bit of room. I like that. Don't feel too boxed in. Ah, that would be, but we've got a coaster. We're coasting along. We're coasting along. Are we in neutral? Okay. We changed our gear to neutral. Fairy Tarot. I'm sure that's the Prince of Summer. It is, look. He's on that dandelion. He's fallen in love suddenly. Being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. Neutral. We need to shift into neutral. Okay. What do we want to talk about today, fairies? Well, we've got the Queen of Winter. She's strong, patient, self-sufficient and funny. And then we've got the Emperor. Okay, they're quite a good match. The Emperor. He doesn't have any descriptions for how he's feeling with the Emperor. The Queen of Winter, well, she's strong, patient, self-sufficient and funny. The Emperor's just the Emperor. Hi, Mr. Emperor. How are we doing today? Got the Hermit. Nice to see you're here again on my table. The Hermit is the Hermit. Doesn't say anything more about the Hermit either. So we've got all characters on the... Can we get one more? No, we can get two more. The Moon. Oh, it's all a bit hush-hush. Queen of Winter. You can only see what the Queen of Swords is. She's the only one expressing her feelings at the moment. She's strong, patient, self-sufficient and funny. The Emperor. The Hermit. The Moon. Three major arcanas there, following the... I'm going to say it's a Divine Feminine. The Queen of Winter. The Ten of Autumn. Nice. That's the legacy. That's the abundance. Not just... It's been taken. Otherwise it would be the Ace of Pentacles. It would be offered by the universe. So the Ten of Autumn is actually... feelings. Because there's not a lot being said. Okay, you're feeling the Ten of Autumn. The Ten of Autumn says, take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honouring family traditions. Interesting. Okay. I like to work on just one section at a time, but that means we could spend a good 10 minutes on one section and then... So that's what I like to do, because I wonder whether or not it's confusing when I just pull one and keep going with the story. But we're going to... Listen. Listen, do you want to know a secret, yeah? I don't really know what we're doing. But we are going to be looking at these. Shall we just take them one at a time then today? Okay, let's work on the Queen of Winter. This, like these, I want to say sun, moon, stars, this makes me feel as if very much the Divine Feminine is, well, it feels like she's a female version of Santa Claus, okay? And she kind of travels the skies at night. Female version of Santa Claus. Let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career. We can kind of see that. Because, like I said, with the Ten of Autumn here, it's like you can feel this. It's like the Divine Feminine knows what to do. Unmarried or divorced individuals. So, the Divine Feminine is definitely at this single status. Let's read a bit more about her before we move on. The Hermit and the Moon are feminines as well, so they seem to be with the masculine. Let's read, excuse me, the Queen of Winter first. We might have to turn that light on. Let's see how we get on. The Queen of Winter has seen it all. She has experienced many difficulties during her lifetime and has only grown stronger in the process. She knows exactly what to do, even if you have no idea. And she can point you in the right direction with a flick of the wrist and a knowing glimmer in her eye. Even though this queen has seen more than her share of life's challenges, it has only strengthened her resolve to take everything with a grain of salt. She has amazing patience and an easy way about her. She is also hysterically funny. Because of her vast and diverse experiences, she long ago released anyone and anything that provided more drama than joy in her life. This has earned her the nickname the Garage Sale Queen. Probably not something you should say to her face though. She is often single and does not suffer fools easily. With her ready wit and intelligence, she can put you in your place and you won't even know that it happened. The Queen sits in icy solitude. She is not only comfortable being alone, but happy with the elegant prosperity her experience has won her. Additional meanings of this card: a wise and knowing friend. The practice of feng shui. Being focused on your career rather than relationships. And unmarried or divorced individuals. Perfectionism. So I feel this is the Divine Feminine here, really wanting to like work on her life. Career. She can feel it, she knows what to do, and it's the legacy that she's kind of going after. She's got an awesome sense of humour. She's trying to take everything with a grain of salt. And we've got the masculine here, who is, whoo, as the sun comes out. Come on, definitely putting light on it. What I noticed was the world was actually with the feminine side here. So I feel this is the Emperor. Let's see what he wants to say. Or let's see what it tells us about the Emperor. Use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organised, a firm but compassionate leader. So I do feel the Divine Masculine too has prosperity on the mind. No, we're going to be the Emperor. Okay. That's why it's best just to go with the flow, guys. Any dream needs love and passion to grow. So, okay, I'm going to go back to what I was thinking about the heart side here. Because on the heart side, I've got these two other mature, wise ancestors. They're feminines. There's the Hermit and the Moon. And I believe that they are helping the Divine Masculine here with this love portion of it. So the masculine is definitely being guided here. Let's go back to the Emperor. Any dream needs love and passion to grow, but it also takes careful thinking and good leadership. You know, booties. Stay organised with a methodical plan. Staying organised with a methodical plan can be important to fulfilling your life's purpose. It's very easy to get caught up in the excitement of your dreams and then forget the important details. Preparation at the beginning will save you a great deal of time that you can use to bring your plans to life. Okay. It's very easy to get caught up in the excitement of your dreams and then forget the important details. So all we have is the Divine Feminine here is actually like communicating and expressing this. And then we have the Masculine with kind of no communication. Like I said, it was all feelings. Feelings, nothing more than feelings. What about words? Communication. Okay. Preparation at the beginning will save you a great deal of time that you can use to bring your plans to life. So I feel the feminine's planning, the masculine's planning, there's no communication. If that was to, it looks like it's going to really rain out there. Okay, it looks a bit stormy. Preparation at the beginning, the sooner that you two can talk about what your plans are and like merge them, okay, it will save you a great deal of time that you can use to bring your plans to life. You have what it takes to be a skillful and sympathetic leader. To communicate your vision, find words that inspire but also show your heartfelt concern for those around you. Seek out wise counsel from those who have experience. And I think that's the Hermit and the Moon energy here. The globe at the top of the Emperor's staff symbolises the concerns of the world are his primary focus, mission work. And that requires sound judgment. However, the heart shows that compassion for others is also a part of his decision-making process. The Emperor stands beneath a rose window, symbolising Christ's 12 disciples and the importance of teamwork, support and leadership. So there's definitely someone here that the Divine Masculine trusts. They feel like they are like Jesus' disciples, so they're definitely guiding him. I'm not sure if they're actually alive or whether they are spirits. Alive, well, spirit is alive, but you kind of get it. Whether it's actually in another person's vessel, it's definitely wise counsel that's coming through to the Divine Masculine. Additional meanings of this card: thinking things through logically, worldly success, relying on intellect, balancing daily concerns with the big picture, and father figures, taking responsibility for others. Father figures here, interesting. I was picking up more of a motherly figure. The Hermit. Should we find out who this Hermit is? Because we've got two, they're the same colour, so they're definitely assisting, because these are all major arcanas as well. Now this is a court card. Oh, he's been told to court the Divine Feminine. Okay. Do you not want it to come through? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on my right. What's that about? Which finger did it bite? This little finger on my right. That might be because I feel like if you had handed out like the Divine Masculine, if he had, so I felt that was like talking about the Divine Feminine. Once I caught a fish alive, and that was just like his catch, the Divine Feminine. So half of it, like he was totally intoxicated, really happy that he had kind of caught this fish, this Divine Feminine. And then he let it go, it like slipped out of his hands. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. And it's just like the Divine Masculine can't seem to keep hold of the Divine Feminine. He keeps letting her go. And then as I was saying, there's plenty more fish in the sea. And the Divine Masculine, it's like he just really actually wants to keep hold of this one. That would make sense really with that Prince of Summer, even though that is the Knight of Cups, when he's on that dandelion, I felt more it was a puppy love card because it's a masculine, so like the page. So he's a prince. Prince of Summer. We finished singing now? Yes. The Hermit. Find or be a mentor, take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. Okay. So someone's helping here with the Divine Masculine. Whilst he's in hermitage, they're all the blue. Even with the Divine Feminine here, she's just a lighter shade compared to the Emperor. Not much in it. I want to say that it really does kind of state here that the feminine energy is more communicative than what the masculine is. He's been in hermit, but someone's been there with him, mentoring him, and helping him to commit to his spiritual journey, his ascension and his growth. The Hermit. You are never alone. Even when it appears that way, you are actually surrounded by God, the angels and the fairies who want to help you. So I said I wasn't sure whether this was somebody in the physical. It feels very energetic, spiritual. You can ask them for assistance at any time. Hi, Tia. And they will illuminate your path to peace and happiness. It's important to always shine your light so that other people can follow in your footsteps. In this way, you are a beacon of inspiration for them. Emulate the kind of person you admire so that others may learn from you as well. I feel like they're really advising the maybe the mother is really advising the Divine Masculine here about being a father figure. It may even be a time for you to begin teaching or acting as a mentor to those in need of direction. Our Hermit holds a gilded Star of David, symbolic of celestial guidance and the lineage of biblical King David. Additional meanings of this card: taking a peaceful break from society, pondering the mysteries of life, searching for enlightenment and reconnecting with Source. And that's all on the heart side. So it's definitely like the Divine Masculine knows really about his worth and the legacy. This is about just making it come true now. Okay. The Moon. Let's not go straight to the 10 of Autumn, the Moon. If there's a mother figure that's popped in here and she's advising the Divine Masculine on being a father figure, okay, this could be, especially if it's spiritual, meaning that they've passed over, okay, that doesn't necessarily mean that their decisions that they made, you know, whilst they were in form, were correct. And when you're on the other side, obviously you're just back into the stream of unconditional love. So there is no judgment, but I feel as if maybe honouring family traditions of the past that no longer serve. And I feel like they're rectifying that with the Divine Masculine. Kind of clearing up. It's okay for the Divine Masculine to change the way that he's doing things. The Moon. Fly me to the moon. I don't know what's wrong with Tia today. Tia. She keeps like attacking everything. She's had a couple of goes at that's Jamie's backpack that's on the floor down there, and she's attacking it. Tia, hi. Like I said, she's had to go at Lily a little bit today. I've put her outside. I'm not sure what's up with her. She's got the wind up her tail. Card number 18. Let's have a look at this Moon that's assisting with the Hermit. Like the Divine Masculine. I don't know what this is. She's kicking along. What have you found? Have you found a pen? Well, they're bloody like gold dust normally. Okay, let's just leave her. Right, let's sort the hair out. Powerful, intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear and understanding the truth of the situation. This is like really cool energy here, and it is cool energy, it's not fiery. It's a real nice energy that's helping the Divine Masculine. The universe is sending you messages right now about the perfect next step to take. Listen to the guidance you receive in the form of intuition, synchronistic events, symbols, and sleeping dreams. Be alert for people or situations that may not be quite what they seem. Give yourself a reading. Give yourself a reading. Book a reading if you want, guys. Put the details in the description box. Prices will be changing at the beginning of the next month. Okay. Give yourself a reading or speak to a professional or friend who is also psychic. Embrace the loving information you receive. It is divinely inspired. Worry is unnecessary and will only slow down your progress. There's no need to be afraid. Let go of fear. If any part of your life no longer feels right, then trust your intuition and make the necessary changes. Our fairy plays a stringed instrument under the light of the crescent moon. So we're just coming out with the new moon now. A reflection in the water, however, shows her playing a different instrument. Does it? Well, now I've got to have a look, haven't I? I think she might be playing the harp. Have a look. So have a look at her playing this here. It looks more like I don't know, more like a guitar. But if I turn her up the other way, what's she playing? What's she up to? Our fairy plays a stringed instrument under the light of a crescent moon. Her reflection in the water, however, shows her playing a different instrument, indicating that under the moon, things are not always what they appear to be. Additional meanings of this card: psychic awareness, seeing what you didn't see before, no longer being afraid, becoming a professional intuitive or reader, hidden information, the power of your sleeping dreams. Wow, that's all coming into the masculine. It's like the Divine Feminine, she's ready. She's on this world side. She's on world peace. The side of world peace. World peace. Ten of Autumn. So here's these legacy, following family traditions. But the Divine Masculine, I know I've just opened up to you again, and I saw the Lovers. It's okay. Ten of Autumn. Yeah, and I've opened up to the Divine Feminine. Okay, it's the one after the Divine Feminine. Cool. I can't remember what I was saying here, but let's have a look. Take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honouring family traditions. Family connections are extremely important. Family connections. There's definitely a mother figure. Could be a grandmother. Could be both. It could be mother and daughter, spiritual, looking after, like, the son. Okay, looking after the son. As they would. Family connections are extremely important. Honour your heritage and be proud of who you are. Share your history with your children or other family members. Embrace the positive and release any negative past events. Begin investing in your future. Make plans that include caring for your family financially in terms of future education, healthcare or retirement. Prepare now so that you can be free of financial worry later in life. Even if you're young, you can spare only a little sum each month. It will really add up over the years. A happy family spends time together under a harvest of golden pears. Yum! Okay. I was wondering what pears they were. Conference. I wanted to say Williams. I've worked in lots of greengrocers and I can't remember. Williams comes to mind. A happy family spends time together under a harvest of golden pears. The pears are a symbol of prosperity that will provide for their needs for years to come. Additional meanings of this card: family trees, honouring family traditions, financial security and inheritance, and major business investments. Wow, so it's kind of lined up with the Divine Feminine here, and now the Divine Masculine is being really guided, prompted and reassured by two, I feel it's two, could just be the one, two spiritual figures. One's the Hermit and one's coming in as the Moon energy. And they're helping the Divine Masculine to see what he was unable to see before. What's the bottom of the deck? Two of Spring. They're off to Avalon. That's where all the feminines are. A bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams. Great progress being made. Now, I picked up yesterday about the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine having dreams about each other, and the Divine Masculine was quite like inquisitive, and that's the example I kind of gave you. Was the Divine Masculine kind of says, have you been like dreaming about me? And it's because you've been sharing like the same dreams. Let's read this. Two of Spring, Two of Wands. You're off to a wonderful start. It's as if you have the whole world in your hands. Wow. I feel it is about not spending too long in this fantasy land that you actually miss the window of opportunity that opens up Divine Masculine to actually make this come true. Actually in your physical life, and this will be obviously very beneficial for later on. It's like if you get this right now, then you won't be struggling anymore. Your life will be sorted. It's definitely about staying neutral here. You're off to a wonderful start. It's as if you have the whole world in your hands. Choices about the short-term future now appear. And the most important thing to remember is that it's safe to take chances. If you had every possible resource at your disposal, which looks like the Divine Masculine does, what brave new steps would you take? It's a question to ask yourself. Choices about the short-term future now appear, and the most important thing to remember is that it is safe to take chances. If you had every possible resource at your disposal, what brave new steps would you take? Evaluate the situation and then move forward quickly. Many opportunities are on the way. The possibility of forming a partnership with others may present itself. This can be a powerful way to move mutual dreams forward as you encourage each other to continue to follow your passions. Just make sure that you're truly on the same page with anyone you consider pairing up with. Our two fairies have worked together to build a beautiful boat that is nearly finished. All they need to do is instill. Well, into yourself. Yes, you need to instill. Okay, installed. All they need to do is install the purple butterfly sails, and their journey to magical Avalon will be successfully underway. Avalon's where the masculine goes to heal before mission, so they can plan, okay, rejuvenate themselves, rest and reflect. But it is kind of with the feminines. When you get to Avalon, the island's just full of divine feminines who will love, nurture and care for you and help you to heal. So let's get back to this. Additional meanings of this card: a bright future, joint creative endeavours, success through hard work, great progress being made, gay relationships or friendships. Okay. There we have it. Romance angels. What's going on with this bit of hair? I need to stay in place. Look. Okay, just have it forward. Should we see what the romance angels want to say? That's because I'm not going to clarify. It was a story in itself. safe for you to love. That's what I saw. Yeah, so these dreams, they could be past life relationships and chemistry. They're two good cards to really have. First of all, we'll be the past life relationship card. You have known each other before. I've seen you in my dreams. I've seen you in other lives. Past life relationship. The romance angel sent you this card to explain the relationship you've inquired about. You have some unfinished business in conjunctions with a soulmate from a past lifetime. This may involve forgiving someone, a joint project, or learning personal lessons such as patience. Soulmates recognise each other instantly, and this feeling is often registered as a sense of romantic or sexual chemistry. The magnetism that draws two people together can surpass logic, because the purpose of the relationship is healing and learning. Whether or not your soulmate becomes your life partner, you'll experience personal and spiritual lessons and growth as a result. Past life regressions can also help you uncover the answers you seek. Chemistry. There's no denying it. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. You've received this card because you feel a strong dynamic pull towards another person. In other words, you share chemistry with him or her. This creates intense, pleasurable sensations that draw you to each other. If this person is someone other than your partner in a committed relationship, then the chemistry is probably a source of both stress and escape. You need to weigh your options and the consequences carefully before or instead of leaving your current partner or embarking upon an affair. If, however, you are single and feel this pull towards another unattached person, then this card brings you a go-ahead green light of good news. Most likely the chemistry is mutual and merits exploration. What I want to say here is, at this point in here, I want to say this divine masculine is actually single. So if he was married, I'm going to say the divorce has come through. If he was living with a past partner, I'm going to say that he doesn't anymore. He is single. He's unmarried or divorced individuals. Because there's no way in this world that the divine feminine would be even contemplating about getting into any kind of mission work with someone who's married. Unless it's based on just a friendship. Okay, and they're not going to have like the romance part of it, but they still will more than likely work together in some way, shape or form. It's kind of like the agreement, but I feel that this masculine here is not married. So whatever happened within that marriage, whether or not that's why this mother energy's come in to say it's okay, you can just move on. Like, a failed marriage doesn't mean a failed life, that you failed. So this is the encouragement to move on, but I do not feel that this masculine is actually with anybody else. Okay. And I want to say, you might be sitting there going, no, he is married and he is still with his partner. It's like, do you actually know that for sure though? Because there's a reflection in the water here. So what you may be seeing on the outside may not be the truth. It may just be a cover-up act for the divine masculine because he's embarrassed. Failure. A failed marriage. Some people can take that really badly. Okay. Oh, we've got children as well. They were in reverse. So if there's children on the scene, it's not that easy, is it? If you've had a marriage fail and you've got children on the scene and like your divine feminine doesn't even know about that, this masculine's not with another partner. And I feel that could be what he's hiding. And he needs to speak up to the divine feminine because he is, if he's single, he's allowing himself to fascinate. He's fascinating himself with this journey, with this Ascension program. But he's kind of doing that on his own without communicating with the Divine Feminine, which means he's going to miss his window of opportunity. The quicker he speaks up, the quicker, like, the plans can go into preparation for future prosperity. If, however, you are single and feel this pull towards another unattached person, then this card brings you the go-ahead, green light of good news. Most likely, the chemistry is mutual and merits exploration. In some cases, this card may mean that a lack of chemistry is a cause for relationship issues and personal discontent. If there was chemistry initially, it may be restored by devoting effort to the relationship. Passion sparks and romance can be revived through playfulness, thoughtfulness, time together, and caring gestures. Call upon the romance angels to guide you as you make important decisions about channeling this chemistry. So when it says here about the lack of chemistry, okay, it's this to and fro-in, and I feel like the Divine Masculine, it's like he has given up. He's scared of rejection. But if there was chemistry there initially, that can be revived. So it's only up to you to know whether or not, with the initial contact with your feminine, was there, like, some unexplainable chemistry that you could just feel. Okay. Angel prayers. Why am I singing? Don't mess with my toot-toot. Don't mess with my toot-toot. I know you have another woman. Oh. So don't mess with my toot-toot. Yep. Married people can stay at home, can't they, with their married partner? That's how I see it. Well, now I do. Had to learn twice the hard way about that one. Don't get mixed up with married people, guys. Full stop. It's a sad, sad situation. Take a step back. I feel this is for the Divine Feminine. Thank you, angels, for helping me to step back from what's not serving me. And that's because it's only really the Divine Feminine who is, like, explaining or expressing her emotions. Let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Married people. Now is the time to focus on your career, of course. Unmarried or divorced individuals, I want to say, can come forth to the Divine Feminine. She's not going to get herself involved with anything else. The angels are guiding you to take a step back from any harsh energies or situations in your life at this time. You're being encouraged to remember that you are a sensitive being. And if you are around harsh energies, you will pick them up. If you feel that there are certain people, places or situations in your world that don't resonate with where you are right now, single, free, and wanting adventure, let's say that, take a step back from them. Expanded interpretation. If you're jumping into a new project at this time, you're being encouraged to step back and think about the efforts it will have on your life. The efforts, the effects. If you're jumping into a new project at this time, you're being encouraged to step back and think about the effects it will have on your life. If you're tempted to get yourself into an affair at this point, take a step back. There seriously will be consequences on your life. On your emotional well-being, there will be. The angels are encouraging you to slow down and to reassess the situation in your heart and mind before proceeding any further. Step back and allow things to develop naturally and without force. Everything will happen at the right time. Whoop! Such freedom there with the Divine Feminine. Okay, I'm going to get another one. I do not feel this masculine is in a connection, but I feel that they are, that maybe he was, and now he's like faced the consequences of that, of being deceitful. But both parties are deceitful. The Divine Feminine's no better if she knew her Divine Masculine was married. Okay, Divine Masculine, you've got change and transition. Thank you, Azrael, for leading me safely through this change. You're going through some changes right now, and you may not be enjoying them. But please be assured that they are for your highest good. Change is a natural process, and we are constantly moving through different levels of development and experience so we can grow. Allow yourself to relax, knowing that the angels are supporting you through these changes. Expanded interpretation. Change can be a challenging process, especially if you fight it. Know that you are supported at this time, and that the changes really are bringing blessings into your life. You may be faced with the feeling of fear and not knowing what the next stage is. But there are plenty of doors opening and opportunities being presented to you. Allow yourself to let go and welcome the new and exciting energy life is bringing to you now. Archangel Azrael. Azrael name means he who helps God. He is the angel who guides us through the process of transition. With his phoenix-like energy, he helps us to rise from the ashes of our challenges to be reborn and positive again. He has a close link with mediums and is the angel who lovingly guides us to the other side at the time of our passing. He is strong but loving and supportive. Call on him to guide you through change in a peaceful and loving way. Interesting, well, it says he has a close link with mediums and is the angel who lovingly guides us to the other side at the time of our passing. So we have two people here that feel like two mother figures that are kind of there. With Archangel Azrael, it was like he helped them with their passing, and he's helping to communicate through messages, signs, synchronizations, tarot cards to get the message through to you. Okay. Should we move on? Let's move on. So I'm going to have a look at the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards. The thing is, when it comes to the marriage situation, most divine counterparts, they may have met when they were younger and then went their separate ways and went on to marry and have children. It's like, because you didn't know. So when it's like the divine counterparts met or met up again, they kind of established a life. In the meantime, I mean, there isn't really that many, to be honest with you. Do we want to call them middle-aged, mature adults that are actually happy, you know, happily single and seeking a love connection? They seem to have settled. Until you awake. Okay, workaholic here. So this masculine's been putting all his effort into working, being a workaholic. And now he's being told, you need to have a look at the love connection, your heart space. Workaholic. It's from the blue section though, this communication. Brad Blueberry. While I worked, my life happened. The legend, Brad Blueberry paints and paints and paints. He has no time for anything other than perfecting his art. An elder Blueberry reminds Brad that one day he will be old and shriveled too, so he'd better live life to the fullest. Brad takes the advice and discovers that having fun enriches and sharpens his art. He finds out that life is what makes work valuable. Inspiration. Are you waiting to complete your career before you live your life? Busy work may be helping you hide from the real issues. Personal inquiry. Am I working too much and suffering from burnout? Is there something important that I'm avoiding doing? Key ideas. Feeling of inadequacy. Transformation indicated. Not being fulfilled by work. Heeding warnings. Refreshing your mind to improve your work. Keywords are talent, fun and friends. Meditation. Imagine completing something you are excited about. Now stretch your arms out. Become aware that you are floating on water. The water is at the perfect temperature and in harmony with your body. The lady in the lake is holding you. Feel yourself twirling freely and playing in this space. She invites you to relax into her. Enjoy. Work, rest and play together with the Divine Feminine. It's what most men, when they have a failed marriage, rather than looking for another relationship, they throw their energy into work and their children. And that's what they think is, they don't want to get involved again, just going to focus on my work and my kids. And they think that that's kind of going to be forever. Because that was like kind of at the time, they really meant that. Then what happens when that actually becomes your reality? Be a bit lonely. Lonely when there's no need to be lonely. So it does look like the Divine Masculine's getting a big kick up the arse here. Okay. So I said the top of the postcard from Spirit. It was like the top fell off and went into the bins. So like the spirits have blown their top. They're having a serious chat with the Divine Masculine. Let's have a look at the colour, secret language of colour cards. Azure, protect yourself. So you've definitely got Archangel Michael around you. This card, this blue, just keeps showing itself from this deck. 36. When I've been doing any personal readings, it seems that this card, I always tell people that I saw it, and what the guidance is for that I've been given in the personals is that you have to pay extra attention to the Angel Prayers card, because it was this colour that took me to pay attention to it, and I've just noticed the workaholic, there's a lot of blue on the table. Take a step back. So it's like pay special attention to this card for one, for the Divine Masculine, change and transition, take a step back for the Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, thank you angels for helping me to step back from what's not serving me. Change, the Divine Masculine wouldn't be serving you, would he, if he has another partner? He's serving them, not you. So take a step back from what's not serving you. Divine Masculine, change and transition. Thank you, Asriel, for leading me safely through this change. So, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, protect yourself. Azure purifies your aura and strengthens your connection to the Divine, leading you to discover your truth and empowering you to make important life decisions. Divine Feminine, you're not a bit on the side. You should really be in the spotlight. Okay, not be on the side. It's just walk away from anyone that actually puts you there on the sidelines. Okay, not for the Divine Feminine. You don't need to get wrapped up with people like that. If they really want you, then they'll make the changes that they need to make, won't they, to be with you? Okay. Immerse yourself with azure rays to protect yourself from negative, dense energy and to find your centre. Protection. Breathe in azure rays of light to feel safe and secure, imagining an azure bubble of light that surrounds and protects you. Say, I ask divine healing light to surround me with love, peace and healing. Please bar any dense energy from entering my space and affecting me. Thank you. Do this for yourself and your loved ones whenever you would like some added protection. Am I getting the postcard from Spirit? We're going to get the postcard from Spirit now. Feels like a quick reading. Oh, it's 50 minutes still? Seriously, let's get a postcard from Spirit. I don't have the Mother Mary down here. Maybe I'm going to have to go and get it. Unless there's something else that jumps out. I feel like a heal yourself card for each. I don't think we need to hear what the Mother Mary wants to say today. I think you'll be able to hear that through your own personal message. We have here, you are magical. Looks like she's a genie coming out, look. Dear you, you are in such good shape right now that we're all doing a happy dance. In this moment, you have the power to make a choice, to get with Spirit and co-create a miracle. You may wonder where this is all going, but if you want to manifest your desires for the highest good, you need to stay focused on the now. All power is in the present moment. Ask yourself, what are your dominant thoughts now? What beliefs are you motivated by? Do you have clarity right now? How is your conscious contact with the divine? Are you plugged in, or are you trying to do life all by your small self? Get rid of negative energy now. Resentments be gone. Forgiveness and love enter, please. You can do your life beautifully and create your most powerful future right here, right now, in this moment. Aren't you thrilled to know you have a huge cheering section over here? Love and hugs always. I feel like I'm going to get another one. With love. Swan on now. Dear you, do you know how much we love you and want to help you? We are here for you, and we hear you ask for guidance, but you must let go and let us help you. So I did feel this was more for the feminine, so okay, Divine Masculine. You don't have to do it all. You've done your part, now let us do ours. You would be awestruck if you knew how many strings were pulled through the matrix to give you what you need and desire. Spirit has a plan, and when you sign up to be a co-creator, you need to remember to allow the partnership. It's not one-sided. Your desires and plans meet up with those of Spirit. Remember though, Spirit's timetable and ideas of how things will play out may be quite different to yours. Trust us, Spirit's ideas are amazing. Now let go and let us do the magic. Pay attention to other areas of your life, and before you know it, a miracle will have taken place. We love you so much. Okay, so let's finish on a healing card for each. Let's start with the Divine Feminine. Okay, Divine Feminines, let's go first. Alchemy. Perfect. Picked it up yesterday. You are the alchemist. Remember that. Not a bit on the side. Okay, don't sweat. You're the alchemist. The path you are on is about to go through a very powerful transformation. Nothing is how it seems. You have an opportunity to take a big leap in your level of consciousness. It is extremely important that you focus on letting go of any negativity and beliefs that no longer serve you. You have access to the energy of alchemy, which can transform the most challenging experiences into incredible gifts and miracles. Meditate, and take action on your highest goals and dreams. They are on their way to coming true. Let go of your expectations. What is about to appear can surpass anything you have dreamed of. The most important part is that you are prepared and ready to receive. The energy around you is very potent at the moment. I was going to say is so very potent at the moment. So make sure that you are using this time as productively as possible. Give yourself time for prayer, gratitude and celebration. Action. Rub your hands together vigorously for 40 seconds. Then place your hands a few centimetres apart. Visualise a golden ball of light. Focus your intention on what you would like to create and place this intention into the golden light. I feel like we're rushing. Then move your hands towards your heart. Feel your heart expand and grow full. Ask your higher self to guide you towards your deepest expansion and evolution. Nothing is what it seems, guys. Okay? Okay. Let me shuffle them first. That's what the it was the Divine Masculine just wanting to get to his his message. Okay. Yeah. Divine Feminine's Alchemist. Okay. What's for the Divine Masculine? Not yeah. It's like Divine Masculine, you've got family and tribe. 20. So seeing as you have your family coming in here, and we're talking about your family life, Divine Masculine, and your tribe, your future, your work, your love, your connections, be very discerning with other people's opinions. Become aware of how the beliefs of your family and tribe are influencing you. What did you learn about relationships, money and opportunities when you were younger? Well, that's being rectified. They're trying to say like they're sorry, okay, and they're trying to rectify their beliefs so that you don't make the same mistakes. Ask yourself, am I still carrying some of those outdated beliefs? Am I trying to seek love and approval from my family by doing what they want me to do? An important question to ask yourself is whether you are living your life in order to make someone else or yourself happy. This card asks you to examine your loyalties, family beliefs, superstitions, and rituals that have power over you. Let go of anything that is not serving you. You are also being asked to face your fears of being different and embrace your uniqueness, even if others don't understand or approve of your actions. Often working with your energy centres, in particular the root chakra, can help you release past limitations and hurts, increase your confidence and help you manifest your desires into the physical reality. Here's your action. Recognise beliefs that you have adopted from others. Play some tribal music. Imagine that other people's limiting beliefs are like chains that stop you from moving on. Stamp your feet and focus on recognising each belief pattern or past experience, and then imagine letting them go. You can even visualise throwing all the chains into a purple flame, which dissolves them. Then give yourself permission to move forward and put all of your energy on a daily basis into how you would love to live your life. Oh, okay. I know, Rumi. God, you're pushing it over the hour. I don't want to be on for like an hour and 20 minutes. I know what the averages are of the videos and how they change. We're going to bring it down a bit. Wanted to keep it under an hour. We'll go just over an hour today. And we'll bring it down gradually. Okay, let's do that. Rumi. The Divine Feminine cards are just sitting there staring at me. So we'll end on her. Okay, we're ending on the Divine Feminine. What's that card? Isolation. Oh, got that tuxedo. You're gonna have to wear it one day. Do you know the difference between isolation and solitude? Listen, I know that we're all in this kind of isolation at the moment, but not as much. Well, I don't believe so. Rumi, a new gown, and it's reversed. I'm not reading this because we keep reading this about the new gown. And it always takes me to the Divine Feminine and the gown, and I think it talks about tux as well. Well, I spoke about tux last time. I'm not the courage of your love. I'm not going to read that. I might just read a little bit of it in a minute, but like the beginning bit. I'm going to read this one. Sacred Union. Yeah, that's oh, okay. 18, and then we go to 19. So we're not going to keep reading the same bloody card, are we? It's the same message, the same message. Repetitious. So should we have a look at Sacred Union today? We read the 18, it's in reverse, so we're just reading a little bit of it. Okay, here's the poem. Weary and consumed by longing, I was caressed by my beloved last night. I spoke about the dreams, okay. My wounded soul was set free when I tasted the sweetness of love. My spirit was lifted at once, I surrendered my life while overcoming with joy, and my vision was filled with light. Love said, don't feel so hopeless, my weary and gloomy one, for my generosity is beyond forgetting those devoted to me. See how boundless divine justice can be. Behold my immeasurable kindness. Love embraced my spirit, and all my doubts vanished at once. A new and glorious robe of honour was placed on my shoulders. Love offered me the power of new vision and the transforming touch of divine generosity, and placed the chalice of eternal wine in my hand. Rumi. I feel very disconnected saying that. It's just like, okay, that's really good that that's all happened to you, Divine Masculine. Are you going to tell anyone? It's like, great. It's a very loving feeling, but it's all kind of energetic and spiritual. And you're just stuck. You're just stuck in this absorption of all these beautiful messages. They have been installed. They have been instilled within you now. So let's go to Sacred Union. Because I felt like there was a rush here. It's just like we're not going to keep going over the same stuff. 19. Only the oneness of love and the lover is eternal. Surrender your heart into this union, for all else in this world is momentary. Momentary. Rumi. Stupefied with bliss, I become without thought. There is no grief in that loss. I gladly surrender my intelligence in favour of this mindlessness. It is ecstasy, rapture. The sweetness of the union so sacred overwhelms my senses. The lover and the beloved are my world. Well, we had the lover and the beloved yesterday. Okay, it's Divine Masculine. We've got a bit serious now, haven't we? That's cool. Good. The lover and the beloved are my world. Nothing can exist except this love. This unity of Divine Masculine and Feminine, and the fresh new universe that shall be born from there, sacred conjoining. You get it? You get the big picture? Now, why this connection is so important? Okay, why the Divine Feminine needs to really, and the Divine Masculine need to be in the spotlight, or at least in the light, not in the shadows, not in the dark, and they're not some seedy secret that should be kept. It's a real true divine love that's going to be shared with the world. But you didn't know that when you chose all the other paths. That's just the way it went. Okay. I'm going to reread that part. The lover and the beloved are my world. Nothing else accepts. Nothing else accepts. I feel like nothing else accepts me like your beloved would. Nothing else exists except this love. This unity of divine masculine and feminine, and the fresh new universe that shall be born from their sacred conjoining. It happens even now, between my body and my spirit, and in yours, and in his over there, and that woman passing by. All creation is sacred, rapturous embrace. So shocking and wild, this frenzy of loving delight without limits. Let us be swept away, my beloved, in the passionate loving that renders duality into one, and tips the mind into empty ecstasy. You lucky, lucky angel. You are about to be, I put that in. You lucky, lucky angel, you are to be blessed with sacred union. This union is of the lover and the beloved, the masculine and the feminine. That which appears to be opposite will no longer appear to be so. There is a coming together that is destined and divine. You are to be swept up in a wave of such love. This oracle comes to you as a portent, a sign of that which is to come, and also a confirmation of your spiritual journey thus far. You have been working to integrate masculine and feminine energies within. Oh, perhaps you have not used those words, but you have been attempting to find the balance between living a surrendered life and leading from the heart, and then knowing when to take the initiative to set something in motion, when to put your body, mind and soul into getting your shoulder behind something to push. You have been working hard to surrender attachment to plans and how you think things should go. Instead, you have intended to show up for what it is, to seek out the genius of life through unconditional acceptance instead of judging and fearing, resisting what is as though it were a big mistake, perhaps caused by ignorance within. Well, you've been showing up every day, divine masculine, on my table. Okay. No, you do not need to hide from love anymore. You have been learning, step by step, how to embrace it and allow it to embrace you. What a journey you are taking, beautiful, lucky angel. Oh, lucky you. Okay, so your confirmation is thus. You are growing, you are evolving, and you are making genuine shifts in consciousness that are allowing you to change the way you are in the world, to become freer, more loving, bolder, more divine. The divine has been seducing you with love and beauty, and now, in your surrendered state, you are seducing the divine. You are calling such passionate devotion to your cause, such clever and capable assistance, such graceful intervention. The divine cannot resist your beauty. So keep going with that sacred surrender. Keep believing in the healing power, in the healing path you are travelling with such success. Accept this confirmation and acknowledgement close to your heart, and keep travelling along your path of love. Keep this knowledge in your heart. You are meeting your beloved. What could be more exciting? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That could be more exciting than meeting your beloved. Okay. The sign coming to you with this oracle is that of great love bestowed by the hand of grace. What this means is there is destiny at play in matters of the heart. There is heart healing and a letting go of past obstructions, suffering or misunderstandings. You could say in a way that the great cosmic matchmaker has taken up your cause. If you are already in relationship, expect that there will be healing of that relationship in whatever way needed. You may have no sense of how it is going to play out. It may result in a deepening of commitment to your lover, but it will certainly result in a deepening of your own commitment to love. If you are open to attracting a new and significant relationship into your life, perhaps a life partner, soul friend or other supporter of your life journey, then the divine is hearing your call and is answering. Let go of your grip. Do not hold on to a particular person, to a particular fear or fantasy. Instead, open your arms as if expecting your lover to run straight into them. For what could be more perfect than the divinely sanctioned relationship entering into your life? It will move you. It is likely through romance, but it could be through soul-satisfying partnership, the soul for whom you have been waiting so your life path and heart-inspired work can continue to develop. It could be through the presence of a child, or even a coming together of your own inner masculine and feminine, so that you can finally have a clear sense of your purpose in life and the means through which to take action on it, even if that action is to surrender yet again. Okay, good card. Exciting. Okay, this oracle also comes with a particular piece of guidance for you. No matter what has been, what has succeeded and what has appeared to fail, what has been loved and what has been lost, there is only one truth that will prevail in your life, without failure, without exception, and that is love. It is all you are truly seeking, and it is behind every life experience seeking you. Do not stand back from it. Do not put yourself aside, turn down your eyes and pretend you cannot be seen by the world. Be bold, claim the love that is your divine birthright, and know that sacred union is yours, destined in the heavens and blessed by the great beloved. Let's do the sacred honouring ritual when I'm going. Okay, place one hand on your heart and the other outstretched before you as if to place it on the heart of another. Say aloud, through the grace of Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, I call upon my true beloved now to be at one with my heart purpose. Through divine grace, our sacred union is now sanctioned and blessed. The love in my life swells to overflowing, and I do not try to contain it. I am satisfied to be washed away in bliss, and I serve the great beloved in this divine romance, offering my heart to the one great love through which all other loves emanates. I am love. I am united, heaven and earth, conjoined in passionate devotion to the great beloved. Love fills my life in all the ways I need, and I am graced by divine blessings so rich. Thank you. So be it. Place both hands on your heart and rest for as long as feels good for you. When you are ready, simply open your eyes, place your hands in prayer position briefly, and then on your head. You have finished your sacred honouring ritual. Have yourself a fantastic Saturday, guys, and what an awesome reading. I will, every reason to be excited, isn't there? And I will catch up with you guys soon. 11346. Okay, take care, much love, bye for now.